Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And on this video, I'm gonna do another solo camp out. So I just pulled into my spot. I'm in the same area as last time. I just went out a little further. And it was a pretty rough trail to get here, but of course the Jeep made it with no problems whatsoever. But now that I found my nice little spot right here, it's flat, it's got no rocks. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set up the tent, and I gotta start collecting some wood before the sun goes down. All right guys, so I made my fire ring. I got me some firewood, and I did get some meat this time, so I will be doing some cooking. I got some beef, I got some potatoes. I was supposed to make me a beef stew tonight, which I still am, but I forgot the onion. I bought some bratwursts, I brought those, I brought the buns, but I forgot the mustard. But it's all right because I'm gonna still make a delicious meal out of it. And I starved myself today on purpose, so I should extra enjoy this meal tonight. All right, that's my fire ring. I do got some plastic in there to burn up, a little bit of trash. I got a nice sized pile of wood right here that I will be burning. This is actually, I believe, an old dead cactus, which is really nice because it turned out to be quite a bit. And there's a little bit more over there if I wanted to go get more, which I might need. I am gonna start, I got my meat right here. It was actually frozen solid, so I'm gonna have to let that defrost a little bit. And the longer I cook it, the more tender the meat's gonna get. So I did bring, which is funny, I managed to bring some salt and pepper, but I didn't bring my my onion. So it's just gonna be meat and potato stew, but it's gonna be delicious. And I did have some eggs, but I didn't even remember to bring those. So I guess I won't be having breakfast unless I decide to cook the brats for breakfast, which is actually probably a good idea because I don't think I'm gonna be eating both tonight. I also got a cooler, got some ice in there, so those brats are definitely going to be staying nice and cool tonight. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm probably gonna get this fire started. I did bring all the silverwares that I needed. I brought a plate and I bought a pot thing that I'm gonna use to cook the stew, and I got some water. So with that being said, I'm gonna get to starting this bad boy. All right, so as you can see, I got the fire started. It's actually raging pretty good right now. And I'm gonna let this burn out, turn to ash, and then I'm gonna throw the stew in, let it start cooking and doing its thing. I don't have a lid for it, so I'm gonna use a plate, which should be perfectly fine. I might have to add water every now and then though, because it's going to steam out, but that should be fine too. So anyway, I'm gonna get to cooking. All right, I got the food cooking. It doesn't look too appealing right now, but it is going to be good. And I'm hoping that I eat it all because it's going to be quite a bit, because I really don't want to have extras. So I'm gonna try to eat it all, but it's gonna be later tonight. Also, another thing is when you're camping, there's a lot of downtime, a lot of thinking time. It's really nice though, and very beautiful, especially with the mountain scenery in the background right here. I'll give you guys a quick look at that. All right, so it's getting a little darker out, and I think it's tent time. So I'm gonna get to setting up the tent, and you can see the quick little self-explanatory process. And voila, the tent is set up. Pretty easy. Also, if you'd like to see like my Jeep and the updates and everything, I did just get brand new steering bars, steering arms, whatever you want to call them. And because I had a little bit of death wobble, but I think that has to do a lot with, well, of course, the steering arms, because the ball joints were bad. And also, I think it has to do with having no shocks. So I do need to get the shocks still. I do plan on getting this thing either painted or wrapped soon. And I want to do new tires. So these are things that hopefully will come up in the future. But anyway, these are my new steering arms. So they're brand new. I greased them, so there's a ton of grease coming out. But I got them all nice and cleaned. These are definitely cheaper ones because the grease is spewing out like crazy, which I don't like. I want to get the upgraded ones, which are actually tougher and stronger for when you're actually rock climbing, or not rock climbing, but four-wheeling, rock climbing, whatever you're doing. So I want to get the stronger ones for off-roading. And they are a lot more expensive, but they are definitely worth it. And I want to get those in the future if I ended up not selling this thing, because I do want something that I can travel up north, and I can do that with this. But I need to get new tires first, and I need to get gearing. And in order to get gearing, I really don't want to do it myself because I want it done completely up to spec, which would just take me too much time, because I do have to work and I don't want to spend too much time with this thing taken apart. But I would like to get it geared and new tires on it, and then I would be able to go up north and do camping and all this fun stuff. But also, I do have 213,000 miles, and it just sucks. It sucks thinking that it's always going to break down, you know? But anyway, let's get back to the camping video. All right, guys, so the stew is actually looking really good right now. I already added the salt and pepper, and it's doing very well. Yes, there is a can in there, but that can will 100% turn to ash. I promise you. I'll show you in the morning if you don't believe me. Also, another thing I want to add is it is absolutely beautiful out here, but there is a ton of these like little flies. I don't know what they are. They like remind me of fruit flies. Maybe they are, I don't know, but they're everywhere out here and they are super annoying. But anyway, I think I just ate one, or one got in my mouth. Anyway, I'm gonna keep letting this cook. It's just simmering on the fire. It's been doing it so for about an hour and a half. So I think it's gonna come out really good, especially with the salt and pepper that I added. It's only meat and potatoes, but you can't go wrong with meat and potatoes. That's what I say. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it going, and it's getting really dark out. Well, it's not getting really dark out, but it's getting to nightfall, and it's getting even more beautiful than ever. And it's also nice that there is actually other people. I could hear some people in the distance over here laughing and stuff, and I could hear people in the distance over here shooting guns. So that's good, because I thought it was going to be absolutely lonely, because my days off are only Monday through Wednesday, which is a work week, and a business days, I should say. And I didn't think anyone was going to be out here. But there's also an RV over here too, so that's cool. So anyway, I'll update you guys, and I'll bring you back then. All right, guys, so I got a fork here, and I'm about to give it a taste test. So let me just grab a little bit. I know it's gonna be super, super hot, so I gotta give it a couple blows. And there goes a piece. Which I'm not worried, because there's a ton of food here. And if I finish this, I'd be lucky. So. Very good, very good. I did buy stew meat, so it was already like cubed, and it was perfect. Placed it in there. I could taste the salt and the pepper. Absolutely delicious. The meat is actually becoming really tender. I could taste that also, or feel it, I should say. But it's going good. The only thing I wish that I had is some celery, some carrots, and some onion, and that would make that meal absolutely delicious. But for what I have, it could use also more potato, but I don't want to eat that much food. But anyway, it's coming out really, really good. I think I'm gonna really feast on this meal when it's ready, and you guys will see that. So all right, guys, so I got the food right here. It's cooled down a ton. It looks very, very delicious. And I'm gonna start to snacking because I'm very hungry and I want to give it a try. And well, I've tried it earlier, but I'm gonna start eating. So it's definitely cooled down a lot, and it's very delicious. Yeah, I'd say I let it cook for the perfect amount of time. But like I said earlier, it could use those extra ingredients. It's still really good. It's even steaming a little bit, so it's still nice and warm. But boy, is it delicious. Let me tell you. Yeah, it's really good. I'm very surprised I was able to get it this tender on a fire. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there was ashes blowing in there or whatever, but ashes don't hurt anything, and I can't taste it, but it came out really good. Next time I do this, I'm definitely going to bring the other ingredients, like the carrots, the onion, and what is the other one? The celery, because that would make a world's difference in this, let me tell you. Anyway, I'm going to eat this up real quick, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. All right, guys, I finished my meal. I poured some of it out for the creatures out here that might want a delicious meal. I just cleaned the dishes. But that's going to be it for the night. And I got the tent set up. I got a little sweater in here, just in case it gets a little too cold. And then it's going to be bed by time soon. But I think I'm just going to enjoy the fire just a little bit more. All right, guys, so the night is officially over. I did do some night wheeling, and that was pretty fun, but it wasn't anything too exciting, so I didn't record any of it. But anyways, I'm gonna get going to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning, guys. Last night I woke up with the worst migraine ever and ended up drinking the last bit of my water. So I woke up with no water to make coffee, and I decided that I'm not even gonna make breakfast. I already packed up the tent, and I'm just gonna head home. It was fun. Thank you guys who made it this far, and I'll see you on the next one.